William here at Patriot Containers. Good morning. If you've watched my channel, I'm the only one on YouTube that exposes the cargo container industry of what it really is and what can happen to you. All the companies that rip off their customers and do everything wrong, they don't want you to see my channel. If you've seen more than one of my videos, I call the Pinocchio rookie companies, obviously Pinocchio rookie companies, for a reason. And they all have a signature saying: we're nationwide, we're the most reviewed, lifetime warranties or 25-year warranties, or if you don't like your container in 30, 60, 90 days, you can get a full refund. Well, none of that. Their warranty is they will deliver you a container with a hole, but then their warranty is in the mail you're going to get a fiberglass boat patch. Everybody that I've talked to on the phone, warning customers of, hey, this could happen to you, would that make you happy? And they all say no, that would piss me off. So technically, they deliver you a container with holes, you're pissed off, and then they send you a boat patch, and now you're double pissed off. If you think they're going to come back and get your container at a later date and you're going to get a full refund, that's completely untrue. You're going to lose your delivery money, the delivery money that brought it there, the delivery money that picks it back up, and then a restocking fee and a cancellation fee. Everything that I'm saying is actually on their website. You guys as customers just don't look. And it's under a thing called terms and conditions. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, I guess, the term nationwide. A lot of these companies use terms that they always got to sound like they're the biggest. They always got to sound like they're the best. They always, every crappy company does the same thing. 9 years ago, I started uploading videos that I had on my phone of deliveries that my customers or my drivers sent me. I just didn't know what to do with them, so I started putting delivery videos on my phone. A lot of these Pinocchio rookie companies started following with what I was already doing a long time ago. They just did it for all the wrong reasons. And so anyways, that being said, is when I first started my YouTube channel, I wanted YouTube to work as a marketing tool for me, so I didn't have to market on Craigslist, so I didn't have to market on Facebook Marketplace. That's where all the scammers are. That's where all the crappy companies are. If this is a crappy company, or all the crappy companies here ripping you off, Patriot Containers wants to be over here. I want to be as far away from those idiots as possible, and provide a real service that you can depend on, that you can trust, that does everything right from the start to finish. I don't want to be anywhere close to these idiots. That's literally why I started my business, because I wanted to do something different that most companies don't give you. Well, I used to post delivery videos of like 40-foot container in Dallas, Texas, Houston, California. And I was hoping that people would go onto Google and find a video instead of a website and click on it and go, oh, wow, that's a good container, I'm going to call this person. That never happened at all. It just didn't. What I wanted YouTube to do for me didn't work at all. What really helped, though, is you would find me on Craigslist, or you could find me on Facebook Marketplace, and I could talk to you on the phone whether you believe me or not, and then I could send you my YouTube channel, and you could watch some of my videos. And I used to say, hey, just pick whatever container you want to arrive. If you want it to be a good used one, obviously you need to pick cargo worthy or IICL. If you want it to be a new one, and you'd be surprised on how many people actually go to my YouTube channel. They originally wanted a junky, crappy container that I will not sell that person. And I'm talking about lower class used junk. The reason I don't have any complaints in 11 years is because I don't sell crappy containers to people, and I show up on the right day. But you'd be surprised on how many people find my YouTube channel and or I sent the YouTube channel to them. They wanted a crappy container, and then they call back and buy the most expensive, nicest container. And I always tell them, hey, it's kind of funny. You were asking me for the worst container possible, and now you're buying the best one, which is great. I always want my customers to buy good containers that are going to make you happy when my driver gets there. Everybody wants to be happy. It's the people that don't want to be happy, or the people that aren't picky, or the people that go, well, I don't care. Those people really scare me. But the whole purpose of this video is I rag on the competition that always says we're nationwide. Well, there's a competitor video that is also one of the Pinocchio Rookies companies. One of their customers that they delivered to, they screwed over big time, and that person made a video, I want to say 5 to 7 years ago. And it's basically a video smashing the company he bought from. And in the video, he does not mention my business name. He doesn't mention my name. He just says I bought from a company that came through in the end. And everybody in the notes said, who'd you buy from? Who'd you buy from? And then he responded, Patriot Containers, and then my YouTube channel. I've gotten, over the course of 5 to 7 years, maybe 200 calls from people all over the United States. Some I have been able to help. Some back in the day, I just said, hey, I don't service that area. Well, 5 months ago, I decided to expose the dark side of the cargo container industry for industry awareness, because I'm a good, honest guy in a business that is, most of the companies in this industry aren't telling you the truth. They're not going to deliver on the right day. They're going to show up with a crappy container, and they usually get away with it by calling it wind and watertight. And it can get a lot worse too, but this industry is a very dishonest industry. Me, because I'm a business owner and I don't have any employees, I provide honesty, accountability. You can depend on Patriot Containers. We'll be there on the day you need your container. I don't purchase shitty containers for my customers. I purchase good used containers and good new containers. So the package that Patriot Containers provides is excellent. And that being said, in 11 years, if you ever research Patriot Containers, you will not find a complaint from an actual buyer. And I've sold 15 to 20,000 containers. I do have 3 complaints, but they're from 3 mean people that never bought a container from me. If you ever read them, you will clearly read that they were not actual buyers. It just, the conversation in the beginning did not lead to a sale. But my YouTube channel is actually getting traffic finally. And I'm starting to get people all over the United States calling me. And I am making sales. So, is Patriot Containers nationwide? I don't want to say that, because then I'm putting myself in the category of the Pinocchio Rookie companies. But I can tell you this. The shipping lines that I have, I've been buying containers from, that I trust very much, because they inspect their containers properly. They do damaged as is, wind and watertight. I think all 3 of those you should never buy. But then they also inspect for cargo worthy, which cannot have holes. IICL, which is better than cargo worthy. And then the new ones. I'm judged by appearance on containers. As much as people think, oh, I don't care about how it looks. You do, you will, you're just not listening. And I'm not going to cater to somebody that doesn't want honest help. That's it. If you don't want my honest help, I can't help you. Now, But my YouTube channel is getting people calling me across the United States. So can I service the United States? The answer is yes. The shipping lines that I buy from have containers from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast and up and down everywhere. And the prices may vary in specific states, but the quality of what I buy is still the same. And everybody at some point in time will buy from a shipping line because that's who owns the containers. That's who manufactured the containers. I buy directly from shipping lines that inspect their containers properly, so I know with what you're going to get. And I always tell people this: if you are concerned about condition, great, I want you to be. If you need to see pictures before your container is delivered, I will always instruct my driver, make sure you take pictures of this container before you leave the depot. That's so a forklift operator is going to come out with the specific container size and condition that you bought from my business, because my paperwork actually matches with what you were told. And they're going to load him up a container. That driver will be instructed to take, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures, maybe inside, maybe outside. On a used container, you want to watch out for insanely excessive deep rust. And that's what the Pinocchio rookie companies pick up, because they purchase damaged and as is or uninspected containers. That's how they get their customers horrible containers. So yeah, all these other crappy companies, we're nationwide. Well, I don't want to say that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm Patriot Containers, I'm nationwide, I'm the biggest company in the world. I'm not. I'm never going to be. I have 0 employees and 1 person that runs a real service. But I can say that I service America and American citizens, and I get the job done right. I have a lot of people finding my YouTube channel that call and go, hey, I live here, it looks like you don't service that area. Well, I do now, because my YouTube channel is going to get better and better and better over the years. This YouTube channel, I've seen people's like YouTubers that have like a lot of subscribers. And I'm not talking about the Pinocchio rookie companies, but I even think some of the Pinocchio rookie companies purchased a lot of fake subscribers on their channels to make it look like they have this huge following, when they're actually the worst company in the world. You can usually tell if a YouTuber has an insane amounts of subscribers but no views, they probably don't have real subscribers. They can purchase fake 5-star reviews. They can purchase YouTube subscribers to create this image like they're something bigger than they really are. A lot of the biggest companies that you think are like the number 1 biggest company in America, they do the exact same thing that I do. The only difference is that they have 100 sales representatives that's sitting at home selling these things while their husbands are at work. And these types of sellers that you guys are dealing with don't care about you. They care about their commissions. And I care about you, and I care about the container you buy, and I care about with what day it gets delivered, because I want you to always call me back and order more. These companies, they don't care about that. They care about the sale only and moving on to the next victim. So yeah, I want my YouTube channel to eventually be the most honest information you'll ever get in this industry. And that being said, I wanted to say one more thing. If you're watching my videos and you leave a comment, I try to respond as soon as possible. I try to see it as soon as possible, but sometimes I'll be scrolling and then I'll see that somebody made a comment like 4 days ago, and I go, oh man, I didn't respond. And I've been trying to figure out how to alert my phone to say, hey, somebody made a comment or whatever, however that crap works. But I want you to know something. I love talking on the phone. I do not mind if you call me and ask me 20 questions and don't even buy a container. My help is genuine. My help is free. And I'm here to, obviously I want to sell you a container, but I'm not, because I've been selling containers for 13 years. I don't have a die-hard closer salesperson in me anymore. If you want to call me and ask me some questions and I answer them with honesty and correctly, and you can tell that I'm genuinely helping you, most likely you might call me back and order that container. You don't have to place an order. I do want to help you. The whole purpose of my videos now on YouTube is exposing these Pinocchio rookie companies. That's like 90% of companies, by the way. They could be this big, they could be this small. If they mislead you, if they lie to you, if they take months to deliver, and they have delivered you a crappy container with or without holes, they are a Pinocchio rookie company. They lied to you in the beginning, and they're a rookie because they made every mistake, whether it was a mistake and they're not accountable, or they legitimately did it on purpose. Those are Pinocchio rookie companies. And I want to bring awareness so you can spot them and hopefully not screw yourself over if you want the help that I'm offering. So yes, if you're calling me from one of the 50 states in America, call me. My help's free. I don't like texting. I the comments on YouTube, I can answer. I'd rather talk to you on the phone, to be honest. And it's not that like I need to close you. It's just that I look at business like this. If you were to email me and I respond, 90% of the time, I'm going to get another email coming back, whether it's a thank you, and now I have to respond thank you, or it's another question. So we could just be playing email games back and forth all day long. Same thing with texting. Same thing with messaging through Facebook. It's the same thing. It's just sitting there talking like this. And this isn't talking. This is words and numbers. And you can't get through with what you truly mean as a human being expressing yourself. But you can pick up the phone and talk to me, and I can get every one of your questions answered in maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And if you believe me, you'll call me back and order a container. If you think I'm not telling you the truth, you're probably going to buy from a Pinocchio rookie company that's going to lie to you. I can talk to many people and tell somebody the honest 100% truth, and I can tell they are not listening. They don't believe me. That specific person, in order to take their money, they must be lied to. They must hear that the cheapest container is the best. They need to hear every single lie to take that person's money. I just don't do it. I sell to smart people. I don't sell to dumb people. The dumb people buy from the Pinocchio rookie companies because they want to believe every little hook, line, and sinker that they've been told. So yes, the whole purpose of this video is, if you're finding my channel, and I don't know what the title of this video is going to be, but I can help you no matter where you're located at in the United States. And I can, if I don't have a driver, it takes me about 20 minutes through. I can find drivers pretty fast that are dependable, that I can trust, because I know who to call and how to make the right phone calls to get drivers that I can trust. And when I talk to a driver, you got to understand, if Patriot Containers tells you that your container is going to be delivered on the 16th, it's going to be there on the 16th, or I will never use that driver again. It's what I offer is insanely different than what the horrible companies offer. And I believe in that. I do it. And if it's not done right, I'm going to find a different driver that I can depend on, and I don't have to worry about, is my customer going to get a good service or not. So that's why I've been in business for 11 years. And if you please, I challenge you, research Patriot containers. Try to find a complaint from somebody that actually bought a container from me. You won't find it, you know. So anyways, guys, that's it. I can help you anywhere in the United States. My YouTube channel is drawing in traffic. It's drawing in people. What's weird is it's drawing in people that aren't even looking for a container. They're just liking my videos and saying, "Hey, I never even wanted a container, but this is kind of cool that you're bringing videos like this." And I always want to be unique. If this is the shit bags, I want to be over here. If this is a crappy container, I want you to get a good one. If you're not getting this information on YouTube, I want to be the only one that's actually bringing you honesty. And you don't have to buy a container from me, but I am here to help you. So if you guys want to call or you're finding these videos, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And then if you want to call me, I always have my phone number in like the description of the video. You got to click on it, and it probably says it 2 or 3 times throughout the description. But my main phone number that I've had ever since I started my business was 888-611-5698. It will ring directly to my cell phone, and just leave me a message and I will call you back. Sometimes I'm on the phone with somebody for 20, 30 minutes, sometimes even 50 minutes or an hour, depending on how well the conversation is going. Some people want to chat. I love it when people call and actually want to talk. It's not good to not talk about these things. If you want to text somebody, you might not get a good container, and you might find a service of you were sent everything to you that they need you to see. They're not going to tell you the bad things. You need to ask specific questions. So anyways, guys, that's it. Have a great one. Goodbye.